Hello and welcome back to your version of Heaven on Earth. I'm here in the Ocala National Forest in Central Florida, loving life, super grateful for the forest bath that I take every time I walk these trails, every time I surround myself with these incredible, peaceful, loving, wise, ancient beings. So, hope you can find that kind of thing for yourself. All right, we are here studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for studying. We are in a review period right now, and today we're going to be studying lesson number 112, 112, 2 lessons for review. Here we go. First lesson for review. Light and joy and peace abide in me. I am the home of light and joy and peace. I welcome them into the home I share with God, because I am a part of Him. Second lesson for review. I am as God created me. I will remain forever as I was, created by the changeless like Himself. And I am one with Him and He with me. So on the hour, light and joy and peace abide in me. On the half hour, I am as God created me. Now, full disclosure, yesterday when we were doing these lessons on the hour and on the half hour, I missed about, 6 hours of that because I was spending time with my awesome roommate. We went to Jacksonville yesterday to a kava bar in celebration of 420, which is, I think it's like the police code for when there's some kind of criminal activity around marijuana. Well, there is a lot of different laws about marijuana these days, a lot of recreational freedom for people to enjoy their marijuana, and a lot of medical cards being issued for very funny reasons. And anyway, so there's just a lot of acknowledgement of using marijuana on 420, April 20th, which was yesterday. So Tamara and I went to this kava bar and we experienced some THC infused Pop-Tarts when we had our kava drinks, and it was wonderful. But I totally was caught up in that. There was a DJ there, we were dancing, and I forgot about my lessons completely. Just let it go. But I was totally in the frequency of love and light and joy and peace, and it was great. We had a great day. So last night, we had a bonfire in honor of a man who's part of this yoga community that I'm friends with and living with here in Salt Springs. And we did a Sanskrit chant last night that we used my mala beads, and we did it 108 times. And during that time, while I was chanting, I was thinking of the lessons, and it was amazing that once I tuned into that frequency of spirit, the lessons, like I was practicing the chant, I was speaking the chant and counting and using the beads, and then here come the lessons coming into my mind from yesterday. So it was fascinating to me how I thought, oh, darn it, I forgot, I didn't remember. But yet when I'm doing something else that's spiritual, the lessons came pouring in. So that was really interesting to me how it worked. Now, as far as on the hour and on the half hour, that didn't work out for me at all. In fact, what I'm trying to do is remember both of them together and say them as often as I can. I know that's not what the instructions say, but that's just how I'm handling it, because I don't want to use a reminder on my phone. I want it to be spirit-led. I want to be reminded by my mind, not remind, but my mind, and I want it to flow naturally. I'm committed to these lessons. I'm committed to, correcting my untrue beliefs and surrendering to God's plan for my life and all of this. So I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. I also don't feel any guilt about having THC and marijuana in my life. In fact, one of the cool things about where I'm moving to, which I'm going to go to the Missouri side, is that recreational marijuana is legal in Missouri, and I just found that out. And I've been binge watching different cooking shows that are highlighting THC infused and CBD infused food stuffs, whether it's treats or actual proper meals. I saw this video with a woman who she's called the Ganja Grandmother, and she made all these THC infused butters and oils, and she was preparing authentic Italian meals with this medicinal oil. And she started using this because her daughter had a seizure disorder that no pharmaceutical medicine could help. Her seizures were getting worse, and the mother wanted to help her in some way, and so they discovered medical marijuana, and her mom started cooking with it, and her daughter doesn't have seizures anymore. So anyway, if that's something that triggers you, here's an opportunity for you to practice non-judgment, because it's an opportunity for me to do the same. I have a lot of beliefs about drugs, and I grew up, I was a little girl in the 80s with the whole DARE program, and it was just this, zero tolerance, everything's bad and it's gonna kill you, you'll go to jail for the rest of your life kind of stuff. So I think, I'm on a journey with living free and seeing what feels good and doing what I want to do, and still keeping my spiritual practices and being this high vibrational, loving light person, energy rather, in this illusory world. So I don't know. It's just some information for you to think about. Today's a brand new day, and I get to start off with gratitude and my lessons and doing my best to keep up with what the instructions say. But like I said, if you can remember the lessons and repeat them as often as possible, that'll be great for you. If you are able to do on the hour and then 30 minutes later on the half hour and you're able to do the flip-flop, that's amazing too. If you have any tips or tricks or whatever, please share. And yeah, keep in mind that we're all very much in a growth period right now. So there is some tenderness there. So be careful if you are quick to judge anyone or quick to react back to anyone or anything, because everyone is feeling these energies right now. And not everyone understands that the whole entire planet is going through an elevation in consciousness. And as she goes, so do we. And as she experiences changes and expansions and contractions, so do we. So know that and ride that wave to the best of your ability. There are times when you're going to have to take action and be decisive and, kind of use more of your intellectual mind, but always know that no matter what your intellectual mind comes up with, God's will is the will that wins the day. Nothing that you're doing is going to outthink or outpace the creator of the universe. So don't be silly. Just relax into this, surrender into this, and allow the emotions, the whatever's down in there that's been hidden, let it flow. You'd be surprised that as you continue to do these lessons, saying things to yourself, light and joy and peace abide in me, how that could bring something up that makes you feel infuriated or raging for a moment. Because you have to let it go. You have to release it. It has to travel through your system in some way and then be let go of. And then I am as God created me. It's coming back to your original blueprint, coming back to your start point, really who you truly are, minus all that extra stuff that you overlaid in order to protect yourself. That's the reason why the ego creates a lot of this stuff, is because there's these imaginary threats. Okay, they're not real, but the ego wants to defend against them. And so that's what we end up with, is these personalities that seem so hardened and permanent that we're afraid to shift. So don't be afraid. I hope you enjoy your lessons today. This review period is gonna last for a little bit longer. And we're gonna continue to dive deeper, continue to go further and further, swimming around in all of our stuff. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that is our salvation. That is us coming together as a community, like we will be on Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. And that is us completing our mission here on planet Earth. And I want to be able to do that with a light heart, with a big smile on my face, and with a lot of friends around me that are wanting to do the same thing and feeling the same excitement about being alive right now, having incarnated right now for these times. I love you all very much. Thank you for being here on my channel. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you back here on the next video.